Hi everyone, welcome to DreamProphet. Before we start your reading, I wanted to show you that my Number Oracle app is now available on the App Store. This is how it works. There are 365 numbered intuitive messages within the app, and you can receive intuitive messages to your questions by either selecting the number that you want or randomly selecting one from all the cards. I'll show you how it works. If you pick a number, think of your question and then put in your number that you're thinking of. So in my case, I'm going to put 15. I'm going to hit, oh, I just did 16. Okay, 16. Let's do 16. Time to show the world who you are. You are unique and talented. Allow others to see how original you really are without any concern to their reaction. So that's the intuitive message that you would receive. There's a share button too if you want to select that and either copy it, send it by text, Facebook it, Twitter, send it by email, however you want to save it. Then you can go back. Wait, let me figure this out here. Okay, there is a back button. There we go. Just have to have the knack for doing it. All right, now there's also a browse cards, and these are all the 365 cards available to you, and all you have to do is browse through them left or right swiping. Think of your question and then randomly select one to get your answer. In this case, I got number 10. There is no need to suffer alone. Let your feelings be heard. By releasing this pain, you allow yourself to move on. I'm not sure if you can see that, but you get the idea. And then you can either, again, share it or save it. The About tells you the concept of it, and then book a reading. If you're interested in booking a reading with me, this goes right to my website. So thank you to all of those who support me and purchase this on the App Store. It's quite simple. Just go to the App Store here and type in Number Oracle. That's where you'll find it. It is $6.99 US, and it is yours for life after that. Thank you very much for supporting me. And now to your reading. This is your July 2018 reading. I have already shuffled and put the cards down, as you can see. This is your general, this is your love, this is overall messages. And I am using Cheryl Richardson self-care cards. Healing with the Fairies Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue, and Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. And then the stone messages. All right, it looks like you have some issues with perhaps some relationships. Specifically, I'm seeing friends. Although the current situation is saying that this issue that you're having will be resolved. And it's a matter of looking and focusing on your environment. So we have the problem resolved card here in the current situation. So it will be handled, or you're currently trying to resolve this issue in the month of July. The block is making new friends. And how I see this is, right now the challenge is with friendships, okay? And the advice for you is look at your environment. Be more aware of the environment with regards to your friends participating or in your environment. How does that feel? Do you feel that your freedom is being jeopardized? I'm not sure if that's the right word, but it definitely is asking you to be more aware of your environment. And I feel like just because the bird or the hawk is not in flight, it's on the shoulder, that I almost feel like it could be a burden, and that you want to be free or spread your wings, I guess, within this relationship, and it's just not happening. And I don't feel like this is romantic. This is going to be the romantic part here. This is just dealing with others in your environment, learning a new method of, I guess, dealing with others around you. And the final result is, it says, look inside yourself. So, maybe your friends are reflecting something within you that you need to look at. And perhaps that is how you resolve the issue overall, is to realize, they've triggered something within me that I need to look at, and then being more grateful for acknowledging something in your own environment that is not allowing you to spread your own wings. Okay? So something in July is, you do have great friendships. You have to deal with the ones that you have now before making new friends, because there is something that you do need to change, and it is within yourself. All right? Now, taking a look at your love relationships, and this can be a bleed over too, from your friendships as well, because this is all relationship, and it just so happens that in the month of July, this is what's taking precedence for you. And this can also be too, if it's career related, it could be colleagues or agents that you work with as well, that you have to look within yourself. How can you resolve the issues that you're feeling within your environment when it comes to your friends? Okay, moving over to your love relationship, it says take the lead. So how I see this card here is, you may be having to take that step. You're the one who has to take the action at this point, because you're holding on to this fireball. I mean, to me, that is fire energy. So fire energy is all about action. And so this may be a point where you're going to have to take the lead in the relationship and do something about it. Now, what I'm seeing here is there does seem to be some conflict. Pick and choose your battles is what this card is, and this is the outcome. So it looks like you need to take a stand and either move away from someone, and this is emotionally withdraw from an individual, or walk away from something that's no longer working within the relationship, and focus on relationships that elevate you or bring you to a higher elevation of love, if you're not receiving that from your significant other at the moment, or if you're looking for love. So the block is perhaps you're holding on, for those who are single, if you're holding on to an individual that is not a love relationship that is to your standards, then don't hold on to it anymore. Walk away from that. Take the initiative, take the step, move on from it, because maybe this isn't a battle that you can win. Okay, so if it's just not working anymore, and you're constantly in this situation where you're in conflict with each other all the time, maybe it is time to step back. Now, I did notice that there's 3 faces here. This person here is standing in front of 3 faces, and this is a number 3 on the action card. I mean, this could be a situation where you've just realized that the person you're dating is dating 3 other people as well, and you have to take a stand. And it's pick and choose your battle. Do you want to continue with this person who doesn't see you as their significant, their one and only? Is it a forever relationship or not a forever relationship? And if it isn't the kind of love that you want, an elevated type of love, more spiritual, then move on. Take that action. Okay? Now, if you're coupled, I want to say that, again, if you're having some arguments, again, pick and choose your battles. Do you want to stay in this environment, or do you want to raise your relationship to a higher level? And you may have to walk away from, or compromise, walk away from certain dynamics in the relationship that aren't working. So it's not necessarily walking away from the person, but walking away from something that isn't working within the relationship. And it really is about you taking the lead on that. Now I'm just going to grab one more card, just get some clarity here. Helpless and hopeless. So you may be feeling that way. If you're constantly in arguments, you're kind of thinking, oh my gosh, I can't win one way or another, no matter which path or the method I choose, I just can't win. And I think that's why you just have to walk away from that. Is it more important for you to be happy or right? in this situation. So you may want to choose to just walk away, turn your back on this argument that is not going to be a win-win for either one of you. Okay. Also with this, perhaps what's going on is something to teach both of you on how to deal with arguments or differing opinions. This is a teaching tool for you, for both of you, really, on how you can elevate your relationship and not get stuck in the drama of the relationship. All right. I am seeing the overall energy for the month is patience. So that is something to remember within relationships. So maybe it is about you stepping back and not engaging in arguments or petty arguments or drama, and observing what is happening and not getting caught up in it. It's saying be willing to pass up good for great. And that's exactly what you want to do. You want to elevate. You know, why settle for something that is not giving you the happiness that you so desire? You know, and I do want to go back to this. I mean, look within yourself as well. Look within yourself. Are you attracting, are you being that person, that elevated person spiritually in order to bring that kind of love within? You know, and are you engaging with your significant other or other relationships in a way that is conducive to this higher level of love? You know, are you being patient with the person? And then I have the forever. So I think at this point, because you have the forever message, within your relationships, maybe the question for you is this a forever person for you? And that will be a deciding factor on whether you want to move on or not. Is this person, can you imagine this person in your life forever? I mean, it could be in a love relationship or it could be a friend. Can you actually see them in your environment? Do you feel uplifted? Do you feel they lift your heart when you're with them? And that can help you with the right decisions moving forward. And also about whether or not to engage in the drama. I mean, some things are definitely worthwhile working through, because a lot of the times these things happen to teach you about yourself. All right, Leo. I wish you all the love this month.